But like I said in the video, it's obviously trying to replace weak RS. Hey, Johnny! Welcome, buddy! Thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate it, dude. Welcome to the team. Hope you're enjoying your stay here. What are we doing? Wait, why don't I have... Why can I not... Oh, is it bugging again? Alright, I'll have to do this, El Manuelo. Oh, wait, am I not using concentration? Is it bugging out when I'm using... Wait, this order has a minimum of rank 3. But you told me, bro. So I need rank 3. Okay, I need to do this again. I think I've accidentally used rank 3 materials, so I cannot craft the rank 3 anymore. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there you go. I don't know how these... Hey, what up, Dominus? How's it going, man? They said for D4 endless character customization, D4, you have 11 faces and 12 hairstyles, let's be honest, and look at their other games. That's D4, but the D4 is different, man. Obviously, it's the same company, but it's not the same people making the game. Oh my god, it costed so much. It costed half of my concentration to make that. For success, I'm not gonna lie. I've just had the talk with Marcelian earlier today about Diablo 4, and he just finished the story. We're both big fans of Diablo because we just love the game and the lore, so it's very hard for us to like fully give up on Diablo 4, but the story apparently is very boring. But the season, however, isn't, so that's fun, I suppose. Wait, so I guess I cannot make this? Yeah, I don't have the recipe for this. It's the same decision board? What are you talking about? How do you know that? It's not the same decision board. What do you even say when you're saying the same decision board? What even is a decision board for you? What do you think that means? Because I don't know what it means when you say it that way. It says something can look so good design wise and be garbage. It's because of the people that worked on it, man. If you paid it, and you probably did, you probably paid attention to because that's how I fell out of love with Diablo 4, as I paid attention to the dev interviews, because, you know, making a bad game happens. Obviously you shouldn't make it, but it happens. Fixing a bad game is a good way of being a good dev design, right? Because I don't know if you guys have kept up with No Man's Sky, for instance. No Man's Sky came out as a shit game, and I love the current version. They've completely remade that game. Same thing with Cyberpunk. It came out to like an awful reception. It's not one of the best games out there, right? So it's not necessarily bad to make a bad game. It's bad still, but it's worse if you don't make it good. And I think that's what's maybe the main issue here. Is they couldn't make the game good because they had the wrong mentality, the wrong people working on it. My opinion, controversial or not, is that they focused too high on diversity hires, and that ruined the game for me. The way I say that and the way I know that is because I listened to the dev and I watched all the dev interviews, and they had all funky people doing the dev interviews. And I don't care who makes the game. Let's be clear here. But when you have devs, I think there were 2 chicks that were doing level design, and they were talking about level design and how they're making all of the level designs, and they were playing the game at the same time. And the way they were playing the game is they were doing this stuff. They were doing this stuff. They were walking inside the walls, pressing abilities in a weird-ass order, essentially telling me that they don't know how to play the game, and they likely never played the game. And they might have tried it 5 minutes before they did the interview so that they can functionally play it on camera, but they did not know what a resource was, they did not know what a builder was, they did not know what a barbarian was, because you could see that from the way that they played the game. And I'm sorry, I'm of the mentality that if you're designing any part of the game, you should, first of all, ideally like the game that you're designing, but that's not as important, but you should play the game. You should be able to play the game. How are you a game designer if you're not playing the game that you're designing? And you can have an argument that says, well, they're level designers, their job is not to play the game. Well, no! When one of the biggest issues that Diablo 4 had was backtracking in level design, because level design was so atrocious in terms of pathing, then yes, I think your job is to play the video game. Because if you're designing levels and you don't have the concept of, oh, people will have to go there and come back here, because you never played the game and you never encountered that issue, then you're not going to know about it and you're going to have the issues that they had. I don't think that's how game design works, Martin. I think that's a very superficial way of looking at the game. There's definitely a decision board, but the people who have the final say are the game directors, not a board of investors. Those have different kinds of decisions, I think, because obviously neither of us knows. We don't know a person that's there that's making that decision that can confirm what we know. That can come right now on live and say, yes, I'm a Blizzard employee, I have no idea how the game is, I make these decisions. Problem is, you can't have a trust to Blizzard. They killed Overwatch 1, Overwatch 2, and they look at D4 straight up. Yeah, see, you're making some assumptions, bro. I mean, that's fine if you want to believe that, but you're using those as arguments. I don't think that's not how things work, man. I want to make pretty things. Yeah, well, all car designers have to drive cars. All good car designers have to drive cars. My opinion, yes, I do believe that. Yes, I think if you're a very good car designer that doesn't drive cars, and a very good car designers that drive cars, pretty much statistically, I believe that the car designer that does drive cars will make a better car. But that's my opinion. Obviously, I could be wrong. Because maybe I'm not right, but the argument for me being right is there. There's proof. People that designed Diablo that don't play the game made a shit game. Maybe there's a different reason for that, but I mean, you tell me. I'm fine to listen to it. Gotta test the product. Yeah, that's a different issue, because that essentially assumes you have a QA team that tests that. But we know for sure that they fired QA teams. They let go of a lot of people. We don't know exactly how many of which, but we know that they let go of QA team. Whenever you're introducing PTR cycles, and you're asking players directly, tell us what you think, then clearly you don't have a QA team that can in-house test things before they're released. Obviously, they have probably a skeleton crew, because you cannot not have a QA team, but obviously not enough to test out all of the bugs, to fix all of the bugs before that releases, right? If you're a car designer and don't drive a car, what are you even doing there? The point that he was probably trying to make, and there's some validity to the point, is that if you're really good at making engines and you understand how engines work and how they work on a car, you don't really have to drive a car to make a good engine, right? But if you drive the car with engine A and drive the car with engine B, you're probably quicker to solve the problems between engine A and B, because you're seeing the problems. But when somebody tells you the problem, I don't know. But this is also a very superficial opinion that I have. But I still feel like, obviously, if you drive it, you're better. There's more chance of you making better decisions than there's making wrong decisions. My opinion, but hey, this isn't a Pro Warrior. Pro Warrior is resting. He had a long day. This is a fly around so I can answer chat class. If the product sucks, then don't release it and improve it. That's easy to say. That's when what Martin said about the board directors comes in. That's what the board, the decision makers that Martin's been talking about make decisions like, you have to release it. That's what probably they would have an influence on. Blizzard, no. I don't think Blizzard doesn't listen to feedback, man. I don't think so. We're past those days. I think Blizzard listens to feedback. I think Blizzard listens to feedback, but doesn't have enough people to fix all of the stuff, so they're choosing what to fix. Yeah, I do agree, Macurcus. That was kind of my point. No, Arj, I'm good, thank you. Do I need... Let me see. Let me pop open Zygor. Did I collect all of the treasures? I think I did. In all the videos of WoW documentaries has given me idea that they do play WoW. Yeah, I guess. That's not what we're talking about, though. My game crashing? Oh, we're back. Okay. Zygor, tell me what's up, man. Income FPS drops. Ever since the Chica from marketing became general director, all Blizzard is about is deadlines. They don't care if something is bad. If they have to release it by tomorrow, they release it by tomorrow the way it is. So that's a better argument to make, because devs being forced to release an unfinished product is definitely something that I don't know, upper management might have an influence on. Upper management sounds so reductive, it doesn't mean anything. But what actually goes into the game, no, the people, you know, the money people don't care. They care if the game makes money, not what's in the game. Knowledge treasure. I think I got all of these. Is it checking? Yeah, okay. So if it's not treasures, does it have a guide on where can I find the leftover professional? No, it doesn't. Okay, so it doesn't have what I need. I guess I need to like individually look up the vendors and see if they sell any of the professional knowledge. I know there were vendors in Arakara and City of Threads that were selling tailoring professional knowledge. So they probably have to sell alchemy too. Later crushes WoW? I thought so, but we did some testing and apparently that's not the case, unless it's an individual thing. Marcin has been testing this out on his end as well, since he's the one making the player profile. And he hasn't seen any difference between using it and not using it when it came to FPS. The Wikara does show them. Okay, then I don't know how to read the Wikara, man, because I'm looking at the Wikara. So this Wikara, right? How do I know? How do I know which is which? Unique, missing. Weekly catch up. So unique. So this is Theories of Bodily Transmutation, Chapter 8. Where do I get this? That's what I need to know. I guess I have to look it up. Theories of Bodily Transmutation. Let me look it up. Wow, head. See, this is what I mean that you need add-ons, because you would never know that this actually existed until a Wikara told you it does. Theories of Bodily... Wait. Theories, I'm typing it right. Of bod... I'm typing it right? Transmutation. Theories. Oh, is it looking in classic? What the fuck? Why does it look in classic? Oh, bodily. Chapter 8, I found it. Arakara, okay. Alright, I see where it is. Click on it? Wait, what? Okay, what happens now? Oh my god! Oh my god, guys. Jesus! Have you tried turning it off and on again? I don't think WoW designers are allowed to design what they want. Pretty much everywhere in all industries are some kind of scripts or instructions you have to follow. But you're right, a good designer and play with it, identify with these work and how to play well. Okay, see, so that's why I think that that statement is either wrong or incomplete. If I would be interested in only making money and I didn't give a shit about what players thought about WoW, what the designers thought about WoW, and the designer would tell me and show me, okay, if we make the game good, more people play it, you'll get more money. I would be stupid to say, I don't care, make it the way I want to. Nobody, that's not reality. What the reality is that the game actually makes more money by selling in store stuff, by in-game shop. The game makes more money by player engagement and subscription. And what keeps people engaged and playing is activities that are carrots on the stick. So when you tell the devs, okay, I want you to make it so that 100,000 more people play it for an extra month. What do? They release horrific visions because they're sitting there and that's the best idea that they come up with. That's on the devs side, right? Them being pressured to do it is on the upper management side. Does that make sense? At least that's what makes sense to me. Nobody wants to make less money. This is probably the best rule you can take in life. Nobody wants to make less money. So if you're thinking that the upper management team is self-sabotaging their own earnings by making WoW shittier so less people play it, you're wrong. You're so wrong. The thing is, an in-game shop mount makes more money than people playing the game. So the goal is not for people to play the game, is to make more in-game shop mounts. How does your bag look like that? I'm using Baganator. Okay. The Cartel of Undermine. Okay, so I need Reputation. Artisan Acuity. Okay. Found on treasures around Khazalgar. Treasures around Khazalgar. Inscription Work Order. Patron orders. Okay, now I know. Now it makes so much more sense. If Blizz gave a matching flight form to the charmed courier bird from the store, I would have brought it ages ago. Yeah, see, that's the thing, right? There are definitely people who do that. I'm not saying that's wrong, but it's a Pandora's box, right? I do that too. I do that on other games that I like. I don't do it a lot, but I don't think that takes away from the fact that I do it. So it's just the world that we live in. This is just how games are. If you give people an easy way to convert money into pleasure, they will do that without thinking if it's ethical. People don't care about ethics. It's an illusion. If you think that, oh, this is not ethical game design, if we engage in this, it will create an unethical precedent that will just force the future design in the industry to engage in unethical practices. Nobody gives a fuck, bro. People are selfish. That's just the world that we live in, and that's the reality. And people who make money understand that.
Watch your step.
It's I don't know what's a good example. OnlyFans content creators, right? It's being upset at OnlyFans content creators for selling bathwater, right? Thinking that that's degenerate. But really, it's the people that buy the bathwater. What are you talking about? If people wouldn't buy bathwater, OnlyFans content creators would not sell bathwater. I don't know if that's still a thing.
Watch your step.
Do we have a link for that week, or I don't have a fresh PC installed and can't find it anymore? Exclamation mark WA in chat gives you a link to my Wago profile that has that and every other week card that I made for other classes. I don't have them all, but there's a bunch.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Really? That's a thing in Sweden?
Interrupt. Watch your step.
That's fucking interesting. What? There's no way. That's so funny. Okay. So I want to make flasks of alchemical chaos. If I increase this just gives me resourcefulness. So I think I shouldn't do this. I should just put into flowers because this gives me skill points. Ingenuity, 3 skill points, 5 skill points. Ingenuity, multi-craft. Ingenuity, okay, what is... Actually, doesn't matter. Tempered. Arathor and Lord Drop. Let's do Lord Drop, actually.
Frontal.
My god, it's 40 points I need to spend here. I spread myself too thin again. There you go.
Frontal.
Should have unlocked these.
Watch your step. AOE incoming.
By now.
Target you.
Okay, now it only costs 99 concentration of like 300. Well, that's not true. I only got like 10 extra points. Or did I?
Frontal. AOE incoming.
I'm thinking about it, killer. I'm thinking about it, man.
Watch your step.
Apparently it's customized requests, like you can still pay to watch content but can't pay the creator to do something specific.
Frontal.
Like in Sweden you can pay OnlyFans but can be like, I'll give you 20 bucks for picture containing this. Okay, that's okay. Turn on quartermaster, some more points. Yeah, I got it. I got the only ones that I had was in Ashkahead. I just got that. And I have Undermine, but for Undermine I need reputation. Gorers in shambles. Marry men according to statistics I've heard. Well, I mean, there's social studies. I don't know how conclusive they are, but when it comes to pornography and OnlyFans and stuff like that, it's basically... It's a cliche to say this, but it's basically lonely men. Because if you think about it, who wants any kind of attention, whether it's sexual or just...
Frontal.
platonic? It's people who lack that in their lives, right? It's not like, because there's this, by the way, there's this awesome experiment that has been done. Was it in the 70s or 80s? I don't remember exactly. You can probably look it up. There's this oh my god, and I knew it. There's this scientist that did experiments on rats and cocaine. So he put a rat in a cage and put like cocaine in like a little bottle, water bottle thing. And that rat drank from that bottle until it died of an overdose or whatever, right? Now, it did that experiment again. Put a bottle with like, I think it was cocaine. And then, but instead, in that cage, it put like little rat thingies, like the little hamster wheel, other rats to socialize. Food, little bits and bobs, just made the cage interesting for a rat. There was almost a 0% consumption on the cocaine. Because from what I understand from the experiments, the use of drugs, it released dopamine in the brain of the consumer that would otherwise be released by social interactions and having a, let's say, an eventful and fulfilling life. And I'm pretty sure that most social studies on any kind of addiction, substance abuse, or any kind, it doesn't even have to be drugs. It can be pornography. It can be food. For instance, that was kind of my issue, and it kind of still is. I have used food for a long time as a coping mechanism, as a source of dopamine, as a source of pleasure, without realizing it. That's how I ended up getting overweight. And you can watch videos from 2021. You can watch from, if you watch our videos from 2019 to 2021, you'll see myself, my face getting rounder and rounder and rounder as the years go by. And that was basically because I was kind of addicted to food, to carbs, to sugars, to all of that stuff. And that's like a totally different topic of conversation. The problem of processed food, processed sugars, and all of that stuff, right? And it was also because I had some real life issues that I was dealing with, and I was using food as comfort. And people use different sources of dopamine as comfort, whether it is drugs or, in this case, what we're talking about, OnlyFans and pornography. So, in conclusion, people who would engage in stuff like this would be people who are probably feeling a lack of something in their life. And in order to solve that problem is not to cut off the sources of the thing, but is to, you know, inherently fix whatever needs to be fixed about your life, basically. Did you get off the food? I'm like still not really off it. I still enjoy food. I'm a foodie, the way you know English speakers use the word. I like food. I always like food, but being conscious about it, and like I said, having things in life that give it meaning and give you pleasure of any kind. Whether it is a hobby, whether it's, you know, what I do right now with Marcelin is fulfilling for me and I enjoy it. I enjoy having a job and a life in a creative space where I don't have to report to a 9 to 5. I can work however much I want to and have as much free time as I want to. And fun fact, if you ever get to do your own thing, your own little activity where you're your own boss, you'll probably end up working more than if you were actually working for a 9 to 5.
Find shelter.
I'm addicted to WoW. I mean, I'm playing WoW just as much. And also, not really. I mean, there's like 3 other games I would like to play right now. Probably more than WoW, or probably more than what I'm doing right now. So not really. I still enjoy WoW, clearly, obviously, because, you know, it's a good game, especially this season. What I would rather do the most right now is to push keys with my friends, but everybody's like busy doing some other stuff. Hey, Neon, how's it going, man? Thank you for the prime, bro. Monster Hunter Wilds, I really want to try. Expedition 33, everybody's talking about it. I've been getting into Legends of Runeterra a little bit, and I've been having a League of Legends itch for like a couple of months ever since I saw Arcane. So yeah. But there are a lot of itches I have, I just don't feel the need to scratch all of them. I got my 3K with my Arcane yesterday, don't know if it'll continue pushing 3K and AOTC, if this is the same for me. Well, I mean, hope you enjoyed it, right? Yeah, I use gaming as coping mechanism as well when I was younger, and sometimes I still use it. I guess, you know, there's no, I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you what to do or give people an answer or whatever. I don't think you should listen to people on the internet. But I try to be aware of what I'm doing and try to understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. That helps me personally a lot. Wait, is this only... Oh, it's leyline residue. Oh, this is herbalism. I thought this would give me alchemy knowledge points. I don't know why I thought that. $3K is still 10% player base better, so it's not like 3K is shit IO. Why would 3K be shit IO? What games? Yeah, I think I just answered that. I'm also feeling like playing some Street Fighter recently. But you know, I've set out some goals in WoW, so it's currently where we're at.
Find shelter.
He's gaming to escape the wife. People assume that I think because many stop and don't go further. That you think what? Turkey's Fantasy, to be honest, managed it on 3k characters at the moment. Most of it is bugged. 3 characters. Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. 3,000 characters. I don't think there's enough time in the universe to do that. Because if that's true, then you should have definitely tanked some of the dungeons that I was struggling to get into. My wife pays for my subs. Shit, man. And you gotta put out, dude. Or take out the trash. I don't know what wives would want. I would imagine not to pay for subs. Sorry. But maybe true. Who knows? Or, oh my god, Twisted Turtle. Shit. With the hot takes. Maybe she pays you to not pay attention to other stuff. Jesus. Take out the trash and do the dishes, but that's so basic, man. Is that a thing anymore?
Warning. Excessive levels.
You have dishwashers, right? What dishes are you doing?
Attention.
Resist. Yes. Resist.
Guards are currently en route to quell the disturbance.
Bugs and things in container are awful. They don't try to improve and learn. True. Bugs are the worst. They should be better players, honestly. Bro.
Interrupt.
Got it. Alright. Let's do a key. I want to do a key on the Druid real quick. Oh, what is this? Void
You
claimed.
dismantled a few of my lesser inventions.
Oh, I thought this was the herb. What key do I have? I have a 12 mother loads.
Resist. Yes. Resist. And yet, the void still grows.
AOE incoming.
Wait, where am I going? Get Martin in. If you cook all the dishes, it's fair. I mean, isn't that the unspoken rule in all households? Whoever doesn't cook gets to do the dishes?
Against my
Stay away from lines. Stay away from
For
lines.
love-ish. 12 Floodgate? I think so. No, mother load.
Stay away from lines. Watch your step.
The final tank, I go DH. I can go back to warrior, it's fine.
Stay
Oh, you
away
can
from
stay
lines.
in hands. I don't really care if I do the
Stay
key on
away
the
from
druid.
lines.
I'm just farming herbs and this is mildly therapeutic.
Stay away from lines. Watch your step.
Resist.
20 bucks to have the guy leave me alone for a while. I think more and more people have come to the realization that codependency is not that ideal in a relationship. I'm seeing it more and more. And having a healthy degree of independence just works more in the modern day, considering that there's so many things that we get to do. And it's so unlikely that you find a person that has the exact same hobbies as you do. And I'm not convinced that that's also healthy.
Warning.
Bro, we're not getting people in. Where are the tanks? Spicy Floodgate 15. Ugh. We barely timed the 13 yesterday, so I don't know.
Warning. Excessive
I
levels
don't
of
know.
flesh detected. Warning. Warning. Excessive levels of flesh detected. Warning.
Look at that druid farming plants. 12 login on shaman. You need personal space there, even relationships. Yeah, I agree.
New boss.
Alright, I think I'm swapping to the warrior. I'll make Arja the lead. Wait, do I want to do something else? Guys, what spec do you want to see? I'll play what you want me to play. I'm not making a poll. Warlock, Evoker, and then Priest and probably Rogue are too low to do 10s and higher, so maybe nothing out of those. If you make me play one of these, it will have to be like a lower key. I don't know if people want to do a lower key. Monk, no, tell me a spec. So we have a VDH. Cross Decay, Brew, Destro Lock. Okay, I'm not seeing the same spec. I just said Warlock. Okay, Warlock might be able to do a 10, but it's a stretch. A second for Destro Lock? Oh, okay, Destro Lock is gonna win at this rate. Evoker's just not geared. Priest, that's not a spec. Af? No, okay, so it's either Af. There's so many other classes, by the way. I guess people don't want to see that. Wait, so it's Af or Destro right now? I need a tiebreaker. What are the options? Basically everything, ideally except the Evoker. Actually, no, you can choose any spec in the game, but I'll have to do a key relative to that spec. I don't want to be carried. Destro.
ALE incoming.
Yeah, any spec. Oh, Og. Oh. Og is not fun unless it's geared, right? Like, what are you seeing? You're not seeing anything on the screen. But we have like 5 votes for Destro, by the way, so we would need way more Ogs. Subtly. F is still not Og. Is it weird that I read preserve as perverse for some reason? I don't know. Maybe because I am. Okay, there's like 3 for Og and like still 5 for Destro. I don't want to sit. Okay, I wouldn't mind playing Og, but Og is gonna be boring if I do like a 4 or 5, right? Like, how will you be even be able to tell that I'm doing anything? I vote for survival, dead last on Murloc. Oh, is it? Yeah, but I think Destro still wins. We have too many people voting out for Destro. Right, Destro it is.
Stay away from lines.
You'll be holding us back time to keep you play Og. Well, I would be playing a +2 or a +3, brother. Don't you worry. I should just invite people around my eye level, actually. So you guys would have to bring up alts that are close to my level. We can have an interesting key.
Stay away from lines.
Nope. Your DH is too geared for this key. you'll need to bring a 620 to 630 item level rat. So max, this is a new thing I'm doing. Whenever I'm gonna be on an alt, the max eye level I will allow is, I don't know, 5 to 10 eye levels over me. That's about it. Not allowed to boost. I don't have a vault. I don't have a key, so we're probably gonna do a +2. That's what you get for making me play Destro. Otherwise, there's no point. Like, me doing less damage than the healer is boring. I don't want to play that game. You're not seeing Destro gameplay, you're just seeing me being carried. And maybe that's fun, but that's probably going to be fun for like 5 minutes. I know that's going to be fun for a whole run. But struggling is different, right?
AOE incoming.
You got a key? Okay, what key you got and what's your mage gear? And come on, Reds. Sure, you can tank on Druid, there you go. Like I... 10 cent... No, that's too high. No, 10 cent is too high. You're not allowed. No, disavowed. We're doing my key.
AOE incoming.
I'm probably not gonna play much Warlock anyway, and if I will, we're doing my 2 Cinder Brew.
AOE incoming.
We're going old school, rat style. Rat styles with a Z. Feel free to bring your rats, guys. I don't even know what this show does, so give me a few minutes. Oh, I'm already this show. M plus L color, I would imagine is the same playstyle that we have today. Let me double check. Archon. Avatar of Destruction, Diabolic Embers. Let's just export this. Oh, I'm using Burn to Ashes, but this build isn't. Fiendish Cruelty.
AOE incoming.
Okay. I don't even know when I would use Shadowborn in AoE. M plus Season 2. Wait, what did I type? N? I said M. Okay, you're too high level. Jelky, you're to a higher level too. You're 677, I said 630. So this guy knows what's up. What's the most fun DPS class right now, where every push of the button feels amazing? Windwalker. I was gonna say red, because red just feels good no matter what, but it's probably Windwalker, right? Because people are tired of hearing about red. I don't want to... No, that doesn't count. No, 630 max. Ah, there you go. Proper red, boy. 622. Let's go.
Watch all.
We're doing the rat squad. Wait, do I have any type of catch-up that I can get? Maybe I'll check the warband. Oh, dude, you're still you're same eye level, bro. 630, 3-0.
Run out.
Wait, do I not have anything in the warband?
Watch all.
Oh. Polearm, axe, agility sword, 651, plate. Could just type cloth, right?
Watch all.
600 item level. That's last season. That's worse than what I already have.
Run.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I have nothing. Oh, there you go. That's proper rat. Not one mouth or 630, bro. You can buy green items off of the auction house, man. All right, so we're gonna get this. Ooh, what the? That's a fat tank.
Phase 2.
You can buy 636 gear from the vendor left to the Keystone Panda. Wait, what? Really?
That's my true ordinance. Happily obliged.
Oh, with Valor Stones. Yeah, no, fuck it, man. Actually, Valor Stones are a shortage right now because all of the upgrading that's being done. You're a ratty rat? Oh, you have a ratty rat? Alright. Alright, for this you gotta buy some greens. Like 600 item level greens.
Keep moving.
Wait, why do we have 2 healers? Oh. I mean, maybe it's fine. You're probably gonna be like legit useless, but if you're okay with that, I don't mind. 642. Oh shit. Wait a minute. 652. Okay, oh my god, I'm getting too much gear right now. I'm not gonna... my own rules are not gonna apply to me.
Run out.
That's fine, that's fine. But be the rat you knew you were gonna be. Let's get this tank. Cinder bro. Alright, rat squad, ladies and gentlemen, let's fucking go.
Run. Keep moving. Run out.
You can buy a warband gear with Undercoin. Yeah, but I haven't done a lot of those this season, so I don't know if I have anything unlocked. Destro Warlock. Jesus. Wait, I can clean up some of the add-ons here. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that.
Run out.
Oh, there we go. Are we bringing Warlock back from the... Oh my god, I have action cam?
Run. Keep moving.
Why is the... What the fuck's with my perspective? No, action cam is disabled. Why am I so... Is this... Am I bugged?
Well done.
The mech originator has been destroyed.
This one with Pro Warrior. Pro Warrior is let's taking a rest. You can scroll back the stream, Lucas, and see the amazingness of Pro Warrior. We timed the 14 theater pain. It was really nice. Even though the goal was 13s, we did pretty well. Bro, what the fuck? You need to be a tank, man.
You need only request it.
Huh, this partnership wasn't that bad. Reminds me how profitable working with you alliance.
I don't think people understand that +2s are still keys. I didn't even know people still do +2s, but now we are people.
My technical prowess in dismantling those mechanical monstrosities.
Of course, sir.
My priest has the best of all my mogs. Shit. Rat tank? Ah. It's not really... Alright, we're gonna get this guy because we're just gonna wait like 30 more minutes to get a tank. Wait, you're an orc paladin? Can I kick you from the party? Let's summon. Summon. Summon, click. Click! The portal! Oh, that's you, Timothy? Is this your third blood decay, bro? PDA 6 on atom level, but kids gotta be picked up from school. I gotta be a dad, man. Seconds. Don't you have like 2 blood decays, all both called Timothy, or? You're way too geared, man. Like I'm almost close to kicking you. So many purples on you. And a best in slots. I don't know. Man really loves Blood Decay. If he does too much damage, I'm kicking him from the next dungeon. That's the thing. Getting Isle Ring? Alright. I'm skipping it on this one. Fuck that. I think I played it a little bit this season. Judge my Mog. You always want me to judge your Mog. It's an okay Mog. Isn't this a full set? No, the chess piece is probably not. Oh, you have full 4 sets. Nice. What is this discipline? 2 out of 10. You've been ranked. You've been ranked, Arja. You've been found lacking. Okay, what is the goal of this playstyle? Blast target for damage, critical strike chance on targets that have 30% or less health, restores 1 soul shard and funds. Okay, why would I want to use this ever? Call for Good and Shadowborn have a 50% chance to guarantee your next cast of the ability to critically strike and increase the damage of your critical strike chance. Increase the damage of Shadowborn by 30%. The critical strike chance of Shadowborn is increased by an additional 50% when damaging a target that is below 30% health. So, okay, so this is like an excellence reduced by 5 seconds, meaning that it's just 5. Okay. But isn't this like still less than Chaos Bolts? Yes. So isn't this worse? Well, no, because it's 1 social. I know it's better. No, it's still not better. You don't read care? What does that mean? Hey, what up, Percy? How's it go, man? Don't play that build. But this is the build that's being played. I don't know. Is this a single target build? It's fine. Right. Got it. I need to change my lungs. Alright. Let's see what's cooking. Alright, man. Alright, you used your thing, man. Congratulations. Oh, where the heals at? Right. I almost lost it. I'm drain lifing. Drain lifing. We're not gonna die. 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 We're not gonna die.
I have many wares.
I did 6 million, bro, on a 620 Destro. I still rain of fire on. I guess so, right? Ow.
I'm out of range. What do you seek? If needed, I will answer the call. Work cycle interrupted.
Good fortune to our friends.
We've got another incursion, and we need some defense.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch your step. Interrupt. Frontal. Watch your step. Frontal.
Overcome this trial. Win my
Interrupt.
overcome
Watch your
this
step.
trial. Win my
Interrupt.
overcome this trial.
Interrupt. Frontal. 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 Frontal.
Resist. Yes. Resist.
Frontal.
And yet, the voice grows.
I'm gonna teach you a lesson!
Defensive. Defensive. Interrupt 1. Kill Big Ad.
Overcome this trial.
Defensive.
Make Mama proud! Disgraceful! Time to tangle!
Interrupt 1. Kill Big Ad.
Overcome this trial.
Defensive. Defensive. Int 1.
Disappointed.
Watch your step.
Overcome this trial. Win favor.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Frontal. Frontal. Watch your step. Watch your step. Frontal. Frontal. Watch your step.
Well, well, what have we here?
Watch your step. Watch your step. Frontal. Frontal. Watch your step. Watch your step. Frontal. Watch your step. Frontal. Frontal. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Frontal. Frontal.
This trial.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Frontal. Frontal.
Welcome to the firing range.
Defensive. Frontal. Defensive. Frontal. Target you.
The void.
Defensive. Frontal. Defensive. Frontal. Target you. Defensive. Frontal. Defensive.
I'll get him, boy.
Overcome this trial.
Frontal. Target you. Defensive. Frontal. Defensive. Interrupt.
Resist. Yes. Resist. And yet, the voice.
Interrupt. Stack. Defensive. Line. Gather. Watch your step. Watch your step. Stack. Defensive. Line. Gather. Watch your step.
Resist. Yes. Resist. And yet, the voice.
Watch your step. Stack. Defensive. Line. Gather. Watch your step. Watch your step. Stack. Defensive. Line. Gather. Watch your step.
Overcome this trial. Win my.
Watch your step. Stack. Defensive. Line. Gather. Watch your step. Watch your step. Stack. Defensive. Line, gather. Watch your step.
Overcome this trial.
Watch your step.
Win my favor.
Watch your step. Frontal. AOE incoming. Watch your step. Frontal. AOE incoming. Watch your step. Frontal. AOE incoming.
Resist. Yes. Resist. And yet,
Frontal. 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 Defensive. Frontal. Defensive.
overcome this trial. Win my favor.
Frontal. Defensive. Frontal. Defensive. Frontal.
Overcome this trial.
Defensive.
Win my favor.
Frontal. Defensive. Frontal. Defensive. Frontal. 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 Defensive. Defensive.
Overcome this trial. Win.
Defensive. 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 Defensive.
Soon I shall have the power I require. You dare question me?
AOE incoming. Stay away from lines. Defensive.
Overcome this trial.
You dare pit your wits against mine?
Kite spark to water. Defensive. AOE incoming. Stay away from lines.
Working! It's working!
Defensive.
Resist.
You dare pit your wits against
Kite spark to water. Defensive. AOE incoming. Stay away from lines. Defensive.